Hi everyone, this is Daniela, and this is my response to everyone's journals for the week. And I just had to say that it really seems that everyone's grabbing hold of this information and running with it, and it's nice, it's refreshing, and it's great that everyone's sharing personal experiences, and it really connects the material to real life situations, and I just think it's great. So keep it up. I appreciate it. I'm sure we all do. Um, I have a lot of thoughts for this week and everyone's responses, and I was trying to figure out a way of a smooth transition between all of them, and I couldn't really figure it out without making this a 9-minute video. So I'm just gonna hop around, so I apologize. First thing that came to mind that I want to focus on is Canalin's response, and I apologize if I butchered the pronunciation of that. She just brought up one of the sentences in our readings that really stuck out to me, and it obviously stuck out to her too, about how all Americans do not have equal opportunity to succeed. Because I admit that I think at one point in my life I was naive and optimistic enough to think that people did. It's a little complex, and it's sad, but it's so true. It's not equal, and there's tons of factors on why. But I was kind of curious to know about other countries and how it varies. That'd be kind of a neat way to jump into this topic a little more. I would think it would be the same. I'm sure it would vary between country to country, but just kind of an interesting way to jump into that one day, maybe. Another wording that I liked out of her response was how students are on educational tracks as early as middle school. And I was thinking of myself in middle school and how we used to take those career tests, and that kind of based your classes. And I didn't know if anyone had any experience or knowledge about if they still did those. I remember being placed in certain classes because of my grades and that test scores, and I felt even my gender almost, like certain courses, and that just boggles my mind looking back on it now. But anyway, if anyone has any input, I would love to hear a little bit about your experiences. Oh, sorry. That was my phone. Thomas's video is really good. I enjoy hearing Thomas, and I would love to hear more about his lifestyle being brought up secular from birth, from what he said. And then I also wanted to comment about his reflection on the story about the woman who shopped into her debt, and she would purchase things on credit, and she just like a downward spiral. I'm very, split in half with those kind of situations. We went through this period of where credit cards were given out like candy, and people just get wrapped up in that, and how the release of shopping, just the making the purchase, how that's kind of a high for some people. And I totally see it. Sometimes when I'm itching to spend money, I'll just go to like the Dollar Tree or a thrift store. There's something about the hunt of finding a good deal and making a purchase and feeling of completion. And I think we've been conditioned in our society to strive for that. It's weird. It's very weird. But I just really enjoyed Thomas's video. Last but not least, I wanted to know if anyone else had read the book Nickel and Dimed. I think there was a video about it. They interviewed the author, and they interviewed a young man who'd tested it in a way. I think that book was required for a lot of classes within the last 10 years. So I'm curious to know if anyone's read it and what they thought of the two different opinions, and we can maybe talk about that. I think that's about it. I will be turning in my next week's journal entry probably a little early. I won't be too available next weekend, but I'm excited to wrap up this semester and get a little farther with the CE project, working forward with that, and yeah, Summer's gone by so quickly. I hope everyone's doing well. And thank you again for everyone's entries and journals and responses. Go team!